In this series of videos, we're going to learn how to create a game in Scratch, a very simple maze game. But first of all, you need to know how to get to Scratch, and we're going to do it in the online version. There may be offline versions. So you can do this from home if you have a PC, and if you do it from home, you can get these videos using Office 365. This is the main way that I teach programming, is through videos, and the reason for that is that you can go back over the videos or work at your own pace. There's no rush. You need to concentrate on what you're doing and get things right first. So what I'm going to do is type Scratch into my browser, and I'm going to choose the very first link, Scratch, Imagine, Program and Share. And I know this is the correct one because if I look above it, it's got scratch.mit.edu. That is the company that produces it. If you find Scratch anywhere else, don't click on it. So only this one. So we click on Scratch, and the Scratch screen will pop up. Now, we could join Scratch and sign in. I'm not really interested in that at the moment. All we need to do is create our files and save them to our computer. So what we're going to do is click on Create, and that will take us to the Scratch interface. And an interface is where you can actually create your program. So there we go. We get this window, this nice green window at the start, and what we really need to do is close it. We don't need that at all. The top menu is got here File, Edit and Tutorials. Really the only one that we'll be playing around with is the file. If you click on it, we can save to your computer, which will save to whichever computer you're at. So if you're in school, it will save it to your school computer. If you're at home, it will save it to your home computer. Or you can load it from your computer, which means that you can save your work in one session and then get it back in another. So let's take a quick look. If you've not seen Scratch, basically these are code blocks, and these are what we're going to be using to create our programs. There's different coloured ones, so if I want to work on how he looks or what he does, I can click on looks. I can play with sound, I can play with events. Events are things that happen, like when I press a mouse, or when I press the flag, or if he touches something. Control, we'll be doing a lot of work in control, and really because we're interested in programming at Forest High School, this control block is probably our most useful learning area. Sensing means I can find out if he's touching something, sense if he's touching something. Operators we will use quite a lot of. That's kind of maths if you want to see it. Variables, I'm going to be teaching you a lot about variables in the upcoming lessons, and if you can create your own blocks, which we probably won't be doing in this, that's where they would be. So that's the code. We've also got the next tab across, which is costumes. Now at the moment I've got a cat on the screen, and I've got two costumes for the cat. We can have as many costumes as we like, and in this series we're going to change the cat to a character of our own, and we'll have quite a few costumes for that. The next tab along is for sounds. We can create our own sounds. In fact, we'll probably use one or two sounds for when we collect objects, but we won't really delve deeply into the sounds. Across here we've got, in the right hand pane, the cat. As you can see, this is actually the game window, and we can choose these icons here, which change how the game window appears. So I can make it small by clicking that icon, I can make it sort of workable by clicking the middle icon, or I can have it sort of full screen so I can see my game properly. So just click back on that. Below here I have got my sprites. Sprites are characters in games that you can control make change. We will be using these quite a lot. On the right hand side we've got something called the stage. Maybe you've used the stage before to put a background image on, and that's about it as far as going over the basics. This is the green flag which makes your program work, and this is the stop button which stops your program working. So that's a quick overview on how to start Scratch. So we'll get straight into creating things in the next video.